Welcome, listeners. Namaste. We are going through the seventh chapter of Bhagavad Gita, named as Jnana Vijnana Yoga, the yoga of knowledge and realization. In the earlier episode, we have covered up to sloka number 10. Now we proceed with the sloka number 11. Before dealing with the slokas, I want to bring to your notice the encomiums, the praiseworthy words about Bhagavad Gita by Aldous Huxley. He is an English writer and philosopher. He says, the Bhagavad Gita is perhaps the most systematic spiritual statement of the perennial philosophy. He has read Bhagavad Gita, understood the innate meaning of every sloka, and he has given a tribute saying that it is the most systematic spiritual statement. And there is another great man by name Isherwood. He is a prominent English writer. He says, on earth there is no purifier as great as this knowledge contained in Bhagavad Gita. He says further that it is a daily inspiration in the lives of millions throughout the world and has been so for countless generations. This Christopher Isherwood has translated Bhagavad Gita into English. So when the Western people, Western philosophers, academicians, the great writers, they acknowledge Bhagavad Gita as a great source of knowledge. So these sayings should emulate us, inspire us to read Bhagavad Gita and assimilate those lofty ideas. Now coming to the 11th sloka, Lord Krishna is conveying the nature of spiritual splendor. He states that the excellences in beings come from the cosmic consciousness that is God. In the 11th sloka, Balam balavatam asmi kamaraga vivarjitam dharma viruddho bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarshabha. He is addressing Arjuna as Bharatarshabha, means O chief of the Bharata clan, Bharatarshabha. You are a very important Sreshta of Bharatas. Balam balavatam asmi, I am the strength of the strong. Kamaraga vivarjitam, devoid of desire and passion. Kama means desire, raga means passion. So, I am strength of the strong, and those strong people who are devoid of desire and passion. Like you will see the great personalities like Lord Rama, Gautama Buddha, Ramana Maharshi, they're having innate strength. Kamaraga vivarjitam, devoid of desire and passion. Dharma viruddho bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarshabha. I am strength unhindered by lust. I am all that a man may desire without transgressing dharma. Having desire is not a sin, but the desire should be in the framework of dharma. So, I am all that a man may desire without transgressing dharma. So, within the framework of dharma, if you fulfill your desires, that desire, that right desire is also me, emanates from me. So, Bhagavad Gita never advocates that a human being should not have any desires. You should not have lust. You can have rightful desires. Kama or desire is hankering of the mind for objects yet to be obtained. Whereas raga or passion is craving for the already obtained objects. So that is the difference between kama and raga. That's why those two words were used here. Kama raga vivarjitam. So desire as such is not a vice. Many people say Bhagavad Gita means you should not have any desires. No, you should have desires, but those desires must be within the framework of dharma, righteous path. In the 12th sloka, ye chaiva sattvika bhava rajasastamasaschaye matta eveti tan vidhi natvaham teshu te mayi. Ye means whatever. Ye chaiva sattvika bhava. Whatever beings are of sattva is talking about the qualities, traits. Sattva, raja and tamasa. These are natures. Those natures also emanate from me. Ye chaiva sattvika bhava rajasas tamasas chaye matta eveti tan vidhi. Vidhi means you please know, you please understand. Know them to proceed from me. Still, I am not in them. Natvaham teshu te mayi. I am not in them. They are emanating from me. The Prakriti is emanating from me. But I am not bound by Prakriti. Whereas Jiva is bound by Prakriti. So that distinction is giving. This is what Jnana and Vijnana is conveying. This knowledge in Bhagavad Gita. This we have to understand that the world of three gunas is a superimposition on Ishvara. The goal of human life is to transcend the perception of the universe and to get fixed in the vision of Ishvara. So these three gunas constitute the Maya, nature. So now Lord Krishna dwells on the same topic in the forthcoming slokas. In the 13th sloka, Tribhir gunamayair bhavaihi sarvamidam jagat mohitam nabhijanati mamebhyah paramavyayam. Mohitam, that word is used, means deluded. Deluded by the threefold dispositions of Prakriti. We have seen the threefold dispositions means the qualities, the gunas, sattva, raja and tama. These threefold dispositions of Prakriti, the gunas, people cannot understand me because they are deluded by these gunas. The world does not know me. I am above them and immutable. So that's what Mamebhyah Parama Avyayam. Parama, I am superior, I am beyond that. And Avyayam, immutable. So this is a wonderful sloka, how this delusion comes to the man because of these gunas. Tribhir gunamayair bhavaihi sarvamidam jagat. All this world is deluded by these three gunas. Nabhijanati, it does not know me. The world does not know me. Mam ebhyaha paramavavyayam, I am above them and immutable. Avyayam means which is unaffected by all these modifications. So here it can be explained like this. Those who see a cinema take no note of the screen on which it is projected. When you see the cinema, we see the characters, we see the nature, waterfall, fire, everything. But behind that there is a screen. Similarly, people entangled in these gunas are immersed in the experiences of phenomenal world and they take no notice of the basis. That is the primordial, Mola Karanam. That is the prime cause of this universe. That prime cause is the Paramatman. That's how Lord Krishna is revealing himself, his Tattva. So that is Vijnana. Vijnana is conveying. He further continues in the 14th sloka, Daivi Hyesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya Mameva Ye Prapadyante Maya Metam Taramtite. Mama Maya, this illusion is created by me, my illusion. Duratyaya is very difficult to cross over. Mama Maya Duratyaya is very difficult to cross over. But certain people can cross over that. Who are those people? Ye prapadyante, those who take refuge in me. Etam taramtite, cross over this illusion. This divine illusion of mine, made up of 3 gunas, is very difficult to break through, to cross over. But he who takes refuge in me alone crosses over the illusion, Maya. Mam eva ye prapadyante, who take refuge in me, prapatti, take refuge, surrender to the Almighty, omnipotent God. Then you cannot fall in the trap of illusion, Maya. He crosses over the illusion, Maya. So he is giving the upaya also, how you should not be trapped by Maya. You should cling to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. In the 15th sloka, Namam dushkritino mudhaha prapadyante naradhamaha mayaya pahruta jnana asuram bhavamasritaha. Na mam dushkritino. Dushkritino means evildoers, who are on the wrong path always. The evildoers, mudhaha, the deluded, they are called as naradhamaha, adhamas. Adhamas means lowest of the men. They what happens to them? Maya yapahruta jnana, their judgment or discrimination is lost by Maya. They can't decide which is right or which is wrong. They say there is no, there is no creator. Everything has erupted on its own. This is all natural phenomena it's going on. They talk, there is no God. So their judgment and discrimination is lost by Maya. They follow the way of asuras, asuram bhavamasritaha. They always follow the way of asuras, demonic qualities they possess. They do not seek refuge in me because mayaya pahruta jnana. Their discrimination is lost by Maya because they always work on satisfying their sensual pleasures. They don't have any intuitive mind. So, evil deeds hide the noble traits in man. We have to understand. Every person is noble by birth, every child is innocent. But what happens when they grow because of the society, because of the parentage, because of the external influences, association with bad people, they lose their noble traits. So desist from evil company, evil deeds. Otherwise, they fall in Maya. They refuse everything divine. They don't touch Bhagavad Gita book. This is all trash, they say. Because when great scholars are applauding, admiring about the content in Bhagavad Gita, those people criticize. So they are, because of their inner nature, they are naradhamaha, their knowledge is covered by delusion, mayaya pahruta jnana, and evil qualities they possess. Asuram bhavam asritaha. So this is also a caution for us that we should not have this type of tendencies. If they are cropping up, we have to subside them by chanting the name of Govinda. Four types of virtuous men he is mentioning now in the 16th sloka. Among those who are purified by their good deeds, there are four kinds of men who worship me. Chaturvidha bhajante mam jana sukritino arjuna arto jijñasurardharthi jnani cha bharatarshabha. See how Lord Krishna is addressing Arjuna always. Bharatarshabha, oh great among the Bharata clan. Earlier also he addressed him like that, Bharatarshabha. So he is inspiring him. You are looking like a coward, but you are a great person. Having achieved so many accomplishments are there. But like a coward, you want to run away from the battle. So that he is reminding by addressing him, Bharatarshabha. Please understand, four types of virtuous men worship me. Chaturvidha, four types. Bhajante mam, worship me. Janaha, sukritino arjuna, the wise people or righteous people or virtuous people, whatever you may call. They are artho, the man in distress, artaha. Jijñasu, the man seeking knowledge. Ardharthi, man seeking wealth. Jnani cha, man of spiritual discrimination. Imbued with wisdom. So there are four types of devotees, he is saying. And next, in the next sloka, he says, Tesham jnani nityayuktaha eka bhaktir visishyate priyo hi jnaninotyardham aham sacha mama priyaha. Tesham means out of them, out of those four, jnani nityayuktaha, the man of discrimination, who is continually united with me, eka bhaktihi visishyate, who excels in that. Not only continually united with me, connected to me, he devotes himself to me always. Priyohi jnaninotyardham aham sacha mama priya. He devotes himself to me always, unto no other, because I am very dear to that man and he is dear to me. Aham sacha mama priya. Mama priya. He is dear to me and I am also dear to him. So it's talking about the love. So this is another new dimension. He's saying Jnani always he doesn't lose himself in the ritualistic thing. He always finds Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Everything is pervaded by God, Vasudeva, like that. That comes in the 18th sloka. Udara sarva evaite jnani tvatmaiva me matam asthita sahi yuktatma mamevanuttamam gatim. These are all indeed noble people. Udaraha sarva evaite. Sarva evaite means they are all surely noble, udaraha. But Jnani, the wise man, may matam, I consider, my opinion is Jnani atmaiva asthitaha sahi yuktatma. With yuktatma means with a steadfast mind, with a steadfast wisdom. Because he alone loves me with a steadfast mind, choosing me as the supreme goal. Mamevan uttamam gatim. Gatim means destination, goal. He chooses me as the final goal, not materialistic things. That's why I like the Jnani. So the innate message here is we have to transform ourselves into Jnanis. How can we become Jnani when we come out of the delusion? How can we come out of the delusion? By surrendering prapatti, by surrendering ourselves, and always doing in the righteous path, treading the righteous path. So those suggestions are hidden in these slokas. Uttamam gatim, choosing me as the supreme goal. Uttamam gatim, not adhamam gatim, uttamam gatim. The Jnani is further praised in the 19th sloka. He says, Bahunam janmanamam te jnanavan mam prapadyate Vasudevaha sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha. Bahunam janmanamam te. Janmana means births. Bahunam janmanamam te. At the end of many births, Jnanavan mam prapadyate, the wise man approaches to me. He realizes Vasudevaha sarvamiti. He realizes Vasudeva is all that is. Whatever is there, seen by him in the Jagat outside and inside, it is all Vasudeva. Vasudevaha sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha. Such people are great and very hard to find, very difficult to find. Durlabha. They are called Mahatmas. Mahatma. Samahatma Sudurlabha. Such noble, great soul is very hard to find. We have the examples of Ramana Maharshi, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Vivekananda. Like this, these people are the answer for the question. Bahunam janmanamam te. Because of the Purva Janma Krutam Punya, like we have seen this ending of the 6th chapter. Because of the lot of activities done in the direction of realization in this birth, they become jnani. They are very difficult, very hard to find. So, at the end of many births, the man of wisdom takes refuge in me. He realizes that Vasudeva is all that is. Rare indeed is such a great person. When you are listening Bhagavad Gita, you are also a rare human being. Because nobody will come to Bhagavad Gita unless there is an innate urge, innate desire. That is what is called Sukrutam, Purvajanma Sukrutam, they call it, our elders say. So don't leave Bhagavad Gita. Try to listen, try to read, assimilate those ideas, apply them, and have the joyful life. That's Anando Brahma, So the Jnani is further praised in the 19th sloka. In the 20th sloka, what happens to those people who are devoid of devotion and wisdom? What do? Their ways are mentioned now in 20th sloka. Kamaistair hurtajnanaha prapadyante anyadevataha tam niyamamasthaya prakrutya niyatasvaya. Kamaistair hurtajnanaha. This is a different class of people. Their discrimination has been blunted by worldly desires. Kamaistair hurtajnanaha. The desires have blunted their discriminatory power. They are always driven by worldly desires. Establish in this ritual or that ritual and resort to various deities. Prapadyante anyadevataha, different deities. Prapadyante, they devote themselves. Tam niyamamasthaya. Niyamamasthaya means having followed those rituals. This or that. But they don't understand that as a Vasudeva, I am all pervading. As a cosmic intelligence outside, as a spark of divinity within. They are unable to grasp it. Because their discrimination has been blunted by worldly desires. Kamaistair hurtajnanaha. Because of the impulses of their own inborn nature. That's why prakrutya niyataha svaya. They are the makers of their own destiny, As Swami Vivekananda, you are the master of your own destiny. Prakrutya niyata svayaha. By the impulses of their own inborn nature, they behave like that. So this is another great knowledge passed on through this sloka. Kamais taistair hridajnanaha prapadyante anyadevataha tam tam niyamamasthaya prakrutya niyata svaya. So constrained by their own nature, inner nature. So rajo, tamo, sattva, all these qualities are there. So self-analysis is required. If you are becoming, and rajas and tamas, try to shift into sattvic quality. Speaking gently, helping others, controlling your sensual desires, only aping for desires within the dharma frame. All this slowly you have to transform yourself. Bhagavad Gita advises us to transform slowly, consistently by Abhyasa Yoga. In 12th chapter we get that. By Abhyasa Yoga, consistent practice, you can achieve that. So with this we conclude the second episode of the 7th chapter with the 20th sloka. We will meet in the next episode from 21st sloka onwards. Thank you for listening to these videos in my channel, and please do subscribe for this channel, share with your friends so that this great knowledge is kept intact and people will have access to it. Sarvam Sri Krishnarpanamastu.